Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin today's event. So first, I'm so extremely enthusiastic to see that this room is so well filled. This really shows the extent to which there's really great interest in today's topic, which is really quite excellent. So thank you everyone for being here. Second, allow me to point out again that the very helpful importance of using your earpiece here. So be sure that you are using your earpiece. This will allow for simultaneous translation from my English into French and into Japanese. So without further ado, let's begin. So excellencies, ladies, gentlemen, distinguished guests, members of the media, all protocols observed. Good morning. My name is James Newhouse from UNDP Africa, and I will be your MC for today's event. Now, allow me to point out that today's event, as we speak right now, is being live streamed on the internet. So beyond this excellent turnout in this room of about 500 people, there are also people watching online as we speak right now. Now, in advance of this side event, of this UNDP TICAD official side event with the Kanagawa Prefecture of Japan on driving multi-sectoral partnerships for the SDGs, unleashing the power of localization and innovation, we will first welcome to the stage for opening remarks Ms. Toshigo Abe, State Minister of Foreign Affairs of Japan, who will start off the event with opening remarks. Ms. Abe, please, the floor is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 外務副大臣をさせていただいております安倍敏子と申します。本日は TICAD の公式サイドイベントの SDGs マルチセクターパートナーシップの推進にお招きいただきましてありがとうございます。ご参加の皆さんが SDGs の実現をめぐる国際的な潮流また知見を学び合いまして、国内外の SDGs 達成に向けた取り組みの連携を深めるという今回の取り組みまさに時期でございまして、この2015年のSDGs の採択以降、日本政府は総理を本部長といたしましてすべての官僚を構成員とする SDGs 推進本部の下におきまして、民間企業、地方自治体を含むさまざまなステークホルダーの皆様と連携しながら SDGs の国内外の実施を推進してまいりました。またこの政府は本年6月に決定いたしました拡大版の SDGs アクションプラン2019におきましてソサエティ 5.0 の推進、また地方創生、次世代、女性のエンパワーメントを日本の SDGs モデルの3本柱に据えておりまして取り組んでいるところでございます。今年は昨日から開催されている TICAD、9月にニューヨークで開催されます SDGs 首脳級会合など SDGs を主要議題とする国際会議目白押しでございます。こうした国際会議の機会を活用いたしまして SDGs の力強い担い手たる日本の姿を国際社会に示してまいりたい。日本国内におきましても ESG の投資が活発化する中でございますが、民間企業におきましてはさまざまな形で SDGs の実施に向けた取り組みが進んでいるところでもございます。神奈川県では先日京浜急行の電鉄と連携協定を結んでいただきましてレジ袋の削減に取り組んでいるというふうにお伺いいたしました。また SDGs の達成に向けましては地方自治体の果たす役割大変大きいというふうに私ども考えておりまして、政府では昨年から SDGs の達成に向けた取り組みを提案した都市を SDGs 未来都市という形で選定をさせていただいております。今年度も新たに31都市が選定されまして神奈川県を含む60もの都市が SDGs 未来都市に選定されているところでございます。また政府は次世代のプラットフォームを立ち上げまして次世代の発信交流を促進していく中、また女性による SDGs の取り組みの強化をしてまいります。途上国の教育また女性起業家の支援働き方改革を推進いたしまして女性の活躍を加速させるための取り組みを進めてまいります。UNDP をはじめ国連機関も民間の力を最大限に活用いたしましたイノベーションに取り組み始めているところでございます。日本の民間企業の参加も増えていくことが見込まれるところでございまして、政府といたしましても日本が持つ持続可能な社会づくりのノウハウを国際社会に伝え というふうに考えています。本日の SDGs に関する TICAD サイドイベント、アフリカ各国からの自治体関係者、また起業家をお招きいたしまして、このアフリカでのさまざまな取り組みを学ぶ機会でもございます。政府としてさまざまな組織の連携を一層強めてまいりながら、国内外の SDGs を力強く推進していく所存でございます。ありがとうございました。Thank you very much and merci beaucoup.
Thank you very, very much. Now, the next session will be a Davos-style conversation between, excuse me. In the next part of our session will be a photo opportunity between the Mayor of Banjul, the State Minister, and the Governor of Kanagawa Prefecture, Mr. Yuji Kuruwa. Thank you very, very much. Now, moving on to the next session, we have a very brief stage change. And I would please like to welcome to the stage Mr. Tetsuo Kondo of UNDP Tokyo Representation Office, who will moderate a session on unleashing the power of localization through multi-sector partnerships to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. Between our distinguished guests, whom I would also like to welcome to the stage, is Mr. Kuriwa, Governor of Kanagawa Prefecture, Japan. And please allow me to introduce to you Ms. Rohi Malik Low, Mayor of the City of Banjul of the Gambia. Please, you have the floor.
皆様、TICAD 第7回会合横浜でのこのコンファレンスの下でですね、神奈川県のご協力をいただいて今日のこの、サイドイベントを行うことができますことを大変に、嬉しく思っております。私は、UNDP の国連開発計画 UNDP の駐日代表の近藤哲夫と申します。ここには UNDP 総裁のアヒム・シュタイナーが今会場入りしておりますが、前の会合がちょっと長引いておりまして、こちらに向かって今全力疾走で走れというふうに、お願いをしたところでございます。彼が到着次第、ここに入って、神奈川県との連携協定の署名をしていただくことになっております。 それまでの間ですね、ちょっとプログラムを組み替えまして、今日はですねやはりこの TICAD ですので、まずはその TICAD をホストしていただいている地域の方々、神奈川県の知事、黒岩祐二様においでいただいております。黒岩知事、今日は本当にありがとうございます。それから、アフリカで黒岩知事と同じように地域のですね行政の責任者としてですね、活躍されておりますガンビア共和国の、ガンビア、ご存知ですか？ガンビアという国、地図を開いていただくとですね、アフリカの地図のずっと西の左の方ですね、にですねある国なんですけども、周りをこのセネガルという国に囲まれた川の両岸の国なんですね。で、非常にですねやはりこの皆様方と同じように SDGs の推進に深い関心を持った国なんです。そこの首都のバンジュールのですね市長のローエ様、今日はおいでいただいております。この二方のお話をまず最初にお伺いしたいと思います。では黒岩知事、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
はい、ありがとうございます。それではですね、スライドに基づいてちょっと話をしてみたいと思いますけども、スライド変わりますか？神奈川県は今ですね SDGs の最先端の自治体としてですね、全国10選ばれた中の都道府県としては唯一選ばれています。それはなぜかというところちょっとお話をしたいんですが、私は父になって9年目になりますけども、最初から言ってたのはですね、命輝く神奈川を作りたいと言ってました。命輝くためには何が大事かという、医療が充実することは大事ですけども、医療が充実だけではダメで、食の問題、農業、エネルギー、環境、それから教育とかですね、さまざまなものが連携しないと命輝かないですねとずっと言ってまいりました。そうしたところ、この国連の SDGs という考え方が出てまいりました。これ全くこの命輝くと同じことですね。それならば我々がやってきたことが国連の中でも取り組んでいこうという形になったんだったらば SDGs の最先端の自治体を目指そうということでやってまいりました。そのことによって、まさに選ばれたというところであります。じゃあ SDGs を具体的に我々どう取り組んでいるかということについてお話をしたいと思います。神奈川県のこれ人口の形ですけれども、1970年はきれいな人口のピラミッドでした。それが2050年になりますと全く逆の形になります。これではっきり分かることは、1970年のモデルのままいると2050年持続可能ではなくなるということであります。今のうち変えなきゃいけない。じゃあどう変えるのかということでありますけれども、キーワードが未病という言葉であります。未病とは何か。健康か病気か、我々はこうやってその2つに分けて考えがちですね。ところが実際の我々の実感としてみれば、この健康と病気の間にこのような明確な線があるわけではありません。未病というのは健康と病気の間はこのようにグラデーションで連続的に変化していますねということですね。病気になってから治すんじゃなくて、グラデーションどこにいても少しでも白い方に持ってこようとすることが大事。これは未病コンセプトと言います。未病を改善するためには何が大事かというとですね、食、運動、社会参加といったこと、こういったことが大事だ。これが連携しなければダメだということですね。もうこれすでに SDGs の理念とぴったり合ってますね。それともに我々はこの未病を改善するアプローチと最先端のテクノロジー、これは追求するアプローチを融合させながら健康寿命を伸ばしていこうということをやっています。そこには産業界も反応するだろうということであります。まさにこれがヘルスケアニューフロンティアという我々の政策でありますけれども、これがまさに SDGs そのものということがよくお分かりになると思います。その中でこういったコンセプトをより多くの皆さんに伝えていきたいという思いで、我々はパートナーシップたくさんの会社と結んでいます。先ほどはご紹介もありましたけど、京浜急行でありますとかですね、ウォーターというこういうベンチャーとかさまざまなところとですね、この SDGs の、件においてパートナーシップを結んでいるところであります。そして、この SDGs に賛同するパートナー第1期では49社、第2期では100社を超える企業と結びました。 そしてこの神奈川県は SDGs 最先端の自治体として選ばれているということがあるので、SDGs ジャパンフォーラムといったものを神奈川県が主催してやりました。その時に SDGs 日本モデル宣言といったものも発出いたしました。こういった動きがですね、国連の方からも注目をされて、7月ですけども、国連からご招待をいただきまして、国連でスピーチをしてまいりました。この時にこのローカルガバメントが SDGs に取り組む意味、それはどういうことにあるのか、それはつまりローカルガバメントはこの住民に近いところにある、それがこの企業と一体となってやるということによって SDGs がそれぞれの皆さんに自分事として受け止められるだろうと、そのためにはローカルガバメントが積極的に動くことが大事なんだと、こういうことを話をして、盛り上がったところでありました。この翌日ですけれども、後からこちらにお見えになりますけど、UNDP のシュタイナー総裁とお目にかかってお話をいたしました。そしてここでですね、じっくりいろんなことをお話をしましたけども、SDGs に対するものの考え方でありますとか、未病のコンセプトでありますとか、さまざまな点でですね、非常にこの意気投合をしたわけであります。こういったことがきっかけとなって、今日この後ですね、SOI という形で UNDP と神奈川県で署名をいたしますけども、そういうことにつながってまいりました。さあ、そんな中でですね、一番冒頭申し上げた命輝くということ、これを英語でどういうふうに言おうかなとずっと思ってましたけども、命っていう言葉はですね、英語で普通に訳すと lives ですね。しかし lives というのとちょっと命っていうのは我々のニュアンスがちょっと違うなということでありまして、この命っていう言葉をですね、国際デビュー、させました。この間のアメリカ訪問で命ってバイブラント命ってということでデビューさせました。命って何だって、こういう絵を描きました。バイブラント命のためにはこの well-being とか、positive spirit とか purpose in life と healthy longevity full of laughter good community and environment、こういったもののイメージですね。これがダイバーシティの上に乗ってて、後ろからパーッとこうあったかい光が差しているという、こういったものが命輝くという我々のイメージなんだというふうな話をいたしました。そして我々はこれ何を目指しているのか、 SDGs において一体何を目指しているのかということでありますけども、死なない社会を目指してくれ、これは無理ですね。病気がない社会を目指してくれ、これも無理ですね。我々が目指せるのは命輝く高齢社会、これは目指すことができる。命輝いてみんながこの笑顔でいられるような、笑いがあふれるような、そんな社会を目指すことがこの SDGs のゴールであるといったことでですね、話をさせていただいたところであります。そして今日この後その SOI を UNDP と結びますけど、その中の文面としてバイブラント命という言葉と The 未病インデックスという言葉が入ったということでありました。私からは以上とさせていただきます。
ありがとうございました、黒谷知事。今本当にこの日本ではですね、 SDGs を知らないと日も夜も明けないと、会社も物が売れないというぐらいにですね、非常にこの大きななんていうんでしょう、価値観の中心にですねなりつつあるような気がいたします。でこれはですね日本ばかりではありません。今回、アフリカ54カ国からこの横浜に集まっている各国の大統領の皆様、指導者の皆様もですね、同じように、そういった SDGs の、開発、それから、将来のビジョンでの重要性ということを訴えておられます。先ほど政府を代表して安倍敏子副大臣もおっしゃいましたが、そういった各国が協力をして進んでいくということがとても大事になってまいりまして、それを一つのですね表れとして、ガンビア共和国のバンジュール氏からロー市長自らおいでいただきまして、地元での取り組みをですね、伺いたいと思います。ではロー市長、プレゼンテーションよろしくお願いいたします。 Thank you very much for coming and your presentation, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. I think I have to admit that the Honorable Governor is really leading with the SDGs, which is really, really very good. But my experience with the localization of the SDGs come in the form of a statement. And I think when I read this statement, the Honorable Governor and the public will be able to see how much we have so far done with the SDGs. So, Honorable Governor of Kanagawa, my colleague mayors present here, the Gambia delegation, distinguished government representatives, representatives from the private sector, representatives from civil society, academia, and the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am honored and humbled to be present here today at this very important event on driving multi-sectoral partnership for the SDGs, unleashing the power of localization and innovation taking place here in Yokohama, Japan at the 7th Tokyo International Conference on Africa's Development. I would like, first and foremost, I would like to thank UNDP and the Kanagawa district for inviting me to share my experience on behalf of African local governments. My country, the Gambia, the smiling coast of Africa, is the smallest nation in mainland Africa, surrounded by neighboring Senegal, just as the moderator has highlighted. I invite you all to visit the Gambia, known as the Smiling Coast of Africa. This for sure will give you the chance to experience all the vibrance and culture that the Gambia has to offer. The Gambia has started implementing its medium-term plan for development, the National Development Plan, for the period 2018 to 2021. This is the first plan since the democratic transition of power that took place in the Gambia after 22 years of dictator rule. The NDP has the overall goal of delivering good governance and accountability, social cohesion, national reconciliation, and a revitalized and transform economy for the well-being of all Gambians. It outlines the national development priorities of the country after an inclusive and consultative process involving a wide range of stakeholders in the development process. Strategic national priorities include restoring good governance and microeconomic stability, modernizing agriculture, investing in human capital development, building infrastructure, and restoring energy services, promoting tourism, empowering youth, and making the private sector the energy of growth, transformation, and job creation. The plan was developed with support from the United Nations, and it's the first plan in the Gambia to mainstream the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and its 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The Gambia, along with the other 192 UN member states, adopted the 2030 Agenda in September 2016 and has since then begun domestication and implementation of the SDGs at the national, regional, and local level. Achieving the 2030 Agenda and the development priorities of the Gambia go hand in hand. Mr. Moderator, the expected results for the Gambia under the NDP are the establishment of a more resilient society where people are safe from chronic threats such as abject poverty, hunger, disease, and violence, while also ensuring protection from sudden and hurtful disruption in their daily lives. The 2030 agenda is enshrined in the universal principle of leaving no one behind, starting with those left furthest behind first. The areas of focus are the same: eradicating extreme poverty, ending hunger, reducing inequalities, ensuring gender inequality, and so on. When we talk of achieving sustainable development, we talk of the 5 fundamental P's, and those are people, prosperity, planet, peace, and partnership. The implementation and achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals is not meant for the national government alone, but to involve each and every citizen so that they can see themselves chartered in the development approach of the country to empower and, more importantly, not to leave anyone behind. The role of local and regional governments is essential. We are the ones that are closest to the people. We work together with NGOs and civil society organizations, the private sector, academia, development partners, and ordinary citizens to address issues that are of importance to them and their well-being. Adopting a multi-stakeholder approach broadens the coverage of target population and ultimately the impact everyone has a role to play. Men, women, youth, civil society, development partners, government, and of course the private sector. Ladies and gentlemen, the private sector engagement at the transformative level and the encouragement to invest in huge infrastructure projects would have significant impact on the national development landscape. I would like to take this opportunity to invite all investors worldwide to be part of our national development. And Mr. Moderator, I will take this opportunity to say that Gambia now has a new thinking. Before, everybody will agree that we were having a dictatorial leader who was in the Gambia for 22 years. But now opportunities are free, and I sincerely want to invite investors to come and invest in the Gambia. It is essential for the country to explore all avenues when it comes to financing of the SDGs and ultimately the National Development Plan. Domestic resource mobilization through innovative approaches of increasing the revenue base and private sector engagement are key. I am pleased to talk about the collaborative efforts we are taking to transform the Gambia, starting with Banjul Rehabilitation Project, which is a multi-stakeholder partnership with the national government, our local city council, which is the capital of the Gambia, state-owned enterprises, and the private sector to rehabilitate 37 kilometers of roads, drainages, and the sewage system in Banjul. The benefit of successfully implementing multi-stakeholder partnership is that they mobilize other public and private institutions to also establish further partnerships, acting as a key drive for sustainable development. The success of the project will encourage more investment in infrastructure development. There are already more institutions ready to collaborate with us, thereby creating more employment for Gambians and improving their incomes, which will eventually contribute to poverty reduction. For example, development partners are also providing support now with the African Development Bank, supporting port expansion and sustainable urban development. Mr. Moderator, I would also like to say that the European Union is providing grants to promote good governance support more effective and environmentally friendly waste management. Allow me to speak a bit on the power of innovation. Africa, as it is said, needs between $600 billion and $1.2 trillion every year to 2030 to implement the SDGs. We cannot do things the way we were doing them before. The challenges we face are complex, ever-changing and interlinked. To address them, we need to come up with solutions that are dynamic, integrated, and interlinked. I wish to commend UNDP for supporting us and providing the platform to foster innovation in the Gambia. I think, Mr. Moderator, with the benefit of time, I will just skip and go directly where I will talk the engagement of women, especially in the public sector, and driving the SDGs as well. I want to close with a topic dear to my heart, and that is gender equality and women empowerment. Women are key contributors to the Banjul economy. They're involved at all levels in both the private and public sector life. Women are a major driving force in the economy and are the backbone of many businesses and enterprises, ranging from street vendors and market retailers to small and medium-sized businesses. In the public sector, women hold many important positions of responsibility, both at the city level and national level. The Banjul public sector, women occupy a vital space where she works to make crucial decisions in the existing social and professional environment, thus creating an all-new paradigm while advancing her own career at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to humbly say here that I was elected the first female mayor in the Gambia, and I want to see more women elected, and I also want to see more women in decision-making positions, such as the local government areas, the National Assembly, and even a female president in my country. My vice president is also here attending the program with me, a woman very capable and diligent. My vision is to work hard alongside my beloved sisters and development partners to improve the status of the Gambian woman for her to reach her full potential. This can be a critical enabler in the NDP. We must strive for and pass legislation at the National Assembly to ensure women get equal pay for equal work in both the public and private sectors. Increase the rate of female participation in educational and other training programs, formal sector employment, and decision-making institutions. Create incentives for the informal sector, which employs most of the female labor force, and increase the number of maternity leave days with full pay for pregnant and lactating mothers in the workforce. To achieve these initiatives, we will need partnership and to mobilize resources. We will work with the private sector, development partners, and civil society to achieve our goals. For example, I am pleased to have with us here in my team, or in our team, a woman from the Senegambia Cross-Border Women's Association, an exemplary woman called Sukai, who, along with her colleagues, demonstrated the power and necessity of women in achieving the SDGs and maintaining peace. Sukai worked with her team to diffuse tensions between cross-border soldiers in the Gambia and Senegal by building a farm at the border that is now used peacefully by both parties. This is the power of local community, this is the power of innovation, and this is the power of women. Thank you very much, and thanks for your attention.
ありがとうございました。バンジュール市長の力強い、特に女性に光を当てた SDGs が国の未来を開いていくというステートメントでした。本当にありがとうございました。ではここでシュタイナー総裁到着いたしましたので、最初に、申し訳ございませんが写真をですね、安倍敏子外務副大臣もいらっしゃるので、4名でですねちょっと前方で撮っていただこうと思います。ではカメラの方よろしくお願いいたします。Please go for a photo session with
Thank you very, very much. Now, please, so we can continue to the next session. We're putting these podiums on stage, right? Yeah. Now, just for a brief stage change, and we'll continue the next event in this session.
机の水とかをお願いします。
Thank you very much, and it's my pleasure. Please join me in welcoming UNDP Administrator, Mr. Achim Steiner, and Governor of Kanagawa Prefecture, Mr. Yuji Kuroriwa, to the stage. First, allow me to briefly introduce the subject of this historic partnership event between Kanagawa Prefecture of Japan and UNDP. Now, UNDP is, as we know, a leading organization for development, supporting the work of integrating the Sustainable Development Goals into the national development plans of more than 170 countries worldwide. The Kanagawa Prefecture of Japan is the one and only prefecture that has been selected by the Government Cabinet Office as SDGs Future City and a local government SDGs model project. Now, last month in New York, the Kanagawa Prefecture participated in the high-level political forum and declared that Kanagawa Prefecture will take initiative to lead efforts within its jurisdiction to promote the SDGs in cooperation with governments, private sector companies, NGOs, academia, and across other sectors as well. After this forum, the governor and UNDP administrator exchanged views on strengthening this partnership between Kanagawa Prefecture and UNDP to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, and promised to meet again in Yokohama here in August. So now, today, through a new partnership, UNDP and Kanagawa Prefecture will collaborate to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals within the prefecture and develop a Japanese localized project model to the world. To begin this signing ceremony for a statement of intent between Kanagawa Prefecture and UNDP, it is my pleasure to give the floor to Mr. Achim Steiner, UNDP Administrator, who will provide his remarks. Mr. Steiner, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, and I hope the microphone is on. Governor, may I first of all say what a pleasure it is to meet with you here just a few weeks after we met in New York, and I learned a lot more about how in the Kanagawa Prefecture the Sustainable Development Goals have become part of the conversation between local government, between you as governor, the citizens, the business leaders, the communities, the administration in your prefecture. This is what we in the United Nations today are grouping under the term of localization, because Sustainable Development Goals may have their origin in the General Assembly Hall of the United Nations in the year 2015, but they are not meant to be goals that we talk about in New York in a very abstract world. The closer we come to the reality of where people live, where decisions are made, where governance, local governance takes place, where a governor can set priorities, can set directions, can pick up also on the priorities of the citizens and the community, that's when the Sustainable Development Goals come alive. They are part of shaping our decisions about the future. They are part of opening our eyes also about the risks of not recognizing where our societies are becoming more unequal, where lack of sustainability will compromise the future of our development, be it in economic, in social or in environmental terms. And it has particularly learned the lesson also of the last 20 to 30 years, which is that if too many people are left behind in development, sooner or later, societies, communities, nations can fall apart. We live in very dramatic political times. We are paying the price for having left too many behind. We are paying the price for thinking that economies can develop without taking care of our planet. And we have also underestimated how much nature may determine the future of our economic development success by simply reminding us that we are not living separate from the life support systems on Earth. In our partnership that we are signing here this morning, and that we are committing ourselves to working with you, particularly Governor, over the coming year, is in one sense paying tribute to your leadership that you have already shown in the SDG implementation in the prefecture of Kanagawa, but also how you have inspired other prefectures and others to emulate this. Japan is today one of the countries where the Sustainable Development Goals are perhaps amongst the most lively part of a public debate about decisions that businesses are thinking about, the future of Japan's economy, but also the future of communities, the future of how we reconcile economic, social and environmental dimensions of development. For us in the United Nations Development Programme, we are engaged in 170 countries across the world. Our work, our mission, our objective is to connect innovation, best practice, success stories, lessons learned. And in that spirit, I'm very pleased and very proud that this morning we are coming together here and we are committing to working together more actively and hopefully over the next few years to demonstrate that SDGs taken to the local level is truly the test of their relevance and also of their effectiveness. Thank you very much, and particularly to you, Governor. Thank you for your leadership, your commitment, and for the partnership. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It is now my pleasure to give the floor to Mr. Yuji Kurowa, Governor of Kanagawa Prefecture of Japan. Mr. Kurowa, the floor is
はい、ありがとう
yours.
ございます。シュタイナー総裁と今日またこのようにお目にかかって、そして SOI を結べるということ、大変嬉しく思っているところであります。1ヶ月前にお目にかかった時はこういう形を予定はしていませんでした。今度TICADに来られるということなので、その前にいろいろお話をしとこうというぐらいな感じでお目にかかったんですが、思わず話が盛り上がってですね、志が同じだなということを感じました。 我々がこの先ほどご説明申し上げましたけれども、未病というコンセプトをお話をしました。未病というコンセプト、この健康と病気の間はグラデーションで連続的に変化しているんだと。そしてこの実は我々予定しているイベントがありますが、この秋に未病サミットといったものを開きまして、その場でこの未病のグラデーションのどこにいるのかという未病の指標化、これのモデルが示されることになっております。このことについてシュタイナー総裁が大変関心を持たれました。と言いますのも、シュタイナー総裁の大きな関心事は、この SDGs に対してどういったその資金の流れを作ってくるのかということでありました。この未病指標といったものが出来上がるとですね、この SDGs のその資金の流れを作っていくために非常に大きな効果があるのではないかなということでありました。そういうことで、じゃあそれなりに同じ思いを持っているんだったらば、お互いでこの SOI を結ぼうじゃないかということになって今日に至ったということであります。UNDP と日本の国内でこういった SOI が結ばれるということは初めてのことというふうにお伺いをしております。我々は非常に大きな責任を負ったなと思うと同時にですね、世界に向けてこういったその未病コンセプトでありますとか、命、バイブラント命という発想でありますとか、SDGs が目指すものは何だといったことをですね、神奈川県ローカルガバメントからこれを機会にどんどん発信していきたいなと考えているところであります。本日はどうもありがとうございました。
Thank you very much. Let us now turn to the signing of this historic agreement between Kanagawa Prefecture, Japan, and UNDP, and with a photo session to mark this historic occasion.
We sign each one in our corner. Okay.
Excellent. Well, that concludes this part of the session. Please, we'll have a brief stage change before we move to the third part of our session. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now for a very brief stage change, and then we'll begin the third part of our session. Now let us shift gears to our third session. Our third session today, ladies and gentlemen, is on unlocking innovative solution for the Sustainable Development Goals. Allow me to introduce your moderator, Mr. Lamella, to the stage, as well as 6 of our distinguished guests. Mr. Mane. Mr. Mane, you're welcome to the stage. As I mentioned, we have 6 distinguished guests. That would also include Ms. Ifinyewa Oguchukwu, CEO of the Tony Elumelu Foundation of Nigeria, Ms. Patu Ndango Fen, Managing Director of Closed Loop System Ventured in Cameroon, Dr. Samim Nabuma Kalisa, founder of Chill AI Lab in Uganda, Mr. Ryo Yamada, co-founder and chief executive officer of Wota Corporation in Japan, Mr. Mitsuro Izumo, chief executive officer of Uglena Corporation in Japan, and Mr. Hiro Ngushiguchi, executive managing director of the Japan Innovation Network. You're welcome to the stage. Mr. Mane, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Are we audible?
Yes, you're very audible.
Thank you very much. Arigato gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. Good afternoon. So we have, as you can see, we have 5 distinguished panelists. And you can also see that they're all very youthful. By now, the context of this event has been set. So we don't want to spend a lot of time on the background because we want to maximize their presentations and discussions. So we are going to ask each of them a question, and probably they could spend 2 seconds to introduce themselves, and then they will answer the question. So we will start with Mrs. Ifeyinwa Ogochukwu, the Chief Executive Officer of the Tony Elumelu Foundation. I think you all know the wonderful things that this foundation is doing. And we in UNDP are privileged to be in partnership with them. You can imagine the head of the Tony Elumelu Foundation has set aside $100 million $100 million of their own money to support the startups and their development. And now Effie, as we call her, is the Chief Executive Officer of that foundation. So let me start with her. And apart from introducing yourself again, very briefly, Effie, the question that we are posing to you is, what is the reason of your endeavor to raise entrepreneurs and the strategy of success in supporting the growth of innovative solutions? Thank you.
Thank
you. So
you
have 3 minutes, unfortunately.
You said 2 seconds at first, so 3 minutes
2 seconds is just to introduce yourself very quickly.
So thank you so much. I want to commend the government of Japan for putting this together, and of course the organizers of TICAD and UNDP. We are here today because something is bringing all of us together, and that is the Sustainable Development Goals for the betterment of our continent as well as our world. What are the Sustainable Development Goals? They are 17 goals which everyone should have on their minds. It is really a great time to be young. It's a great time to be an entrepreneur. Because all you have to do is to think, how can I, in my business, how can I, in my activities, solve one or more of these goals? And that is exactly what we tell our entrepreneurs. So as Lamine said, our foundation is an African-based, Nigerian-based foundation that launched what we call the Tony Lamella Foundation Entrepreneurship Program, which is a $100 million commitment to identify, train, and fund 10,000 African entrepreneurs over 10 years. And for each of the entrepreneurs that apply to our program, we always say to them, which of the Sustainable Development Goals are you meeting? Because in the world of today, it's not enough to just make profit. It's not enough to do well. You must do good, and then you will do well. And those are the businesses that will continue to be sustainable for the future. So just going through a few figures, I'm not going to go into details as my time is almost up. In the last 5 years since we started the program, we've had over 500,000 young Africans apply to the program. We have selected just over 7,000 who receive training, mentoring, and seed capital funding. So we give $5,000 to each of our entrepreneurs. To date, $37.6 million has gone into the hands of each African entrepreneur that has passed through our program. And our top sectors are agriculture and technology. These are areas that are revolutionizing what we call the innovative and the fourth industrial revolution of Africa. And we see as well that the statistics show that 4 out of every 5 startups fails. But with our program, we're seeing more than a 90% success rate. And success for us means that 2 years after you started your business, you're still operational. And that is why we continue to do what we do, because we know that it is only entrepreneurship that can transform the African continent. Recently, in one of the sessions I was in earlier on today, it said that 99% of businesses in Japan are small and medium enterprises, 99%. And that shows you that the lifeblood of any economy is the small and medium enterprises. And this is what we have to promote and empower in Africa. That is what is missing. And it is these small and medium enterprises, through their activities at a local level, that will create the activities that will solve the Sustainable Development Goals. And so we find that from our entrepreneurs, the surveys that we've done, out of all the Sustainable Development Goals, we find that the highest number that is being solved is no poverty. We know that 43% of Africans are living below the poverty line. So it's not surprising that 47% of our entrepreneurs are committed to using their businesses to eliminate poverty. Another 37% are committed to using their businesses to eliminate hunger. And so we say that entrepreneurship is truly the key to ensure that the Sustainable Development Goals are met across all 54 African countries. And that is what we do tirelessly at the Foundation every day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Feyinwa. I think the response to the question is very, very clear. Let's give her a round of applause. Next is Mitsuri-san.
Yes.
You will just spend 2 seconds to explain who you are and what you do, and you will answer the following question. What do you see as key factors for success in utilizing and promoting revolutionized technology to a better world? Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for your kind introduction. I have only 2 seconds, so I'd like to show only 3 points today. The first one is my background, very briefly, and the second one is my company's overview, and the third one is of course, the latest trend and progress of the company's business for achieving the SDGs. 非常に今日は時間がありませんので、クイックにさせていただきます。まず、その私のバックグラウンド、なぜ、この会社をですね、立ち上げるようになったのか、その原点はバングラデシュという国にございます。 私はその高校生の時に途上国の問題に非常に強い関心を持っていました。それで大学に入学して途上国に実際に行ってみようと。でもちろん最初アフリカに行こうと思いました。ですけれども当時エコノミークラスでもアフリカに行く航空券のチケットは$3000したんですね。これはちょっとあまりに高くていけないと。どこかアジアでということで私はバングラデシュに行きました。でこのバングラデシュで、貧困問題、特に一番大きな問題は食料、その新鮮な果物や野菜やお肉や魚や牛乳に十分そのアクセスすることができなくて困っている子どもたちが大勢いました。私はもうこれが忘れられなくて日本に戻って栄養の勉強をしようと。でとにかく栄養の勉強、何が一番体にいいのか、その栄養価が高いのか、その栄養価の高いものをバングラデシュに持っていけばみんな喜んでくれると。大学では栄養の勉強を一生懸命やりました。そこで出会ったのがユーグレナです。これは全員スライドを見ていただきたいんですけれども、緑色をしております。ユーグレナ is a green colored very tiny microorganism. You have to see through a microscope. And Euglena is green colored, has chlorophyll, and can do photosynthesis by capturing carbon dioxide and to produce oxygen and carbohydrate like other plant. And you can see Euglena, what makes Euglena unique is that Euglena is a kind of plant, and at the same time Euglena can move by itself like animal. Euglena はその植物と動物の両方の力があります。ユーグレナは植物と動物の両方の栄養素を作ってくれます。これはその非常にその健康問題、その栄養問題を解決するのに素晴らしい素材です。でこのユーグレナと出会ってユーグレナの研究をしてですね、このユーグレナをたくさん育てていろんな人にその届ける、そういう会社を2005年に作りました。以来大勢の人にこのユーグレナを届けてきました。この活動を政府にも評価をしていただいて、2015年に日本で初めて創設された日本ベンチャー大賞の内閣総理大臣賞をいただくことができました。今この日本でビジネスをしているんですけれども、この収益をバングラデシュに投資をしています。具体的には2014年から毎日1万人の小学生にこのユーグレナの給食を届けて、この1万人の子どもたちが元気になるという仕事をしております。で、一昨年から隣のミャンマーから大勢のロヒンギャの難民の人たちがバングラデシュに避難して今逃げてきております。彼女らにも20万食この栄養豊富なミドリムシの給食を2017年に届けました。この活動をですね、UNDP、FAO、WFP、さまざまなその国際機関と日本政府、バングラデシュ政府が見てサポートしてくださって、今年から WFP、そしてちょうど昨日タイのバンコクでFAO とサイニングセレモニーをしまして、強力にこのユーグレナの給食をロヒンギャの難民の人たちに届けて、栄養問題をその解決していく、この SDGs その1番目と2番目の達成に向けて努力をしていきたいと、そのように思っております。I'd like to answer the first question. What is the most important key factor to succeed through the innovation? My answer should be the only one point. That is the passion. the passion is the most important thing and driver to keep your motivation. For entrepreneurs, we have to solve a huge amount of issues, and it's hard to keep the motivation for tackling many issues. So the most important driver for the entrepreneur, especially a social entrepreneur, should be the passion. That is my answer to your question.
Thank you very much, Mitsuri-san. That is very innovative. It's a very innovative idea, and you've translated into the actual, product. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a warm round of applause as well. Thank you. Arigato. So next we'll go to Ms. Patu Ndango Fen, whose venture is called Closed Loop System Ventures. So you also have, let's say, 4 minutes to do your presentation, and then the question that you will try to quickly answer is what unlocked your innovative solutions, and how have the partnership with UNDP's program helped accelerate your venture? Thank you.
So I'll start by saying that I'm a proud beneficiary from the Tony Lumulu Foundation, and I am the founder of Closed Loop System Ventures, which is a waste management, a waste valorization company that is located in Cameroon. So basically, this picture simply shows you a common scenario in Cameroon where you see piles of waste everywhere along the street. So in 2016, I created Closed Loop System Ventures thanks to the grant that I received from the Tony Lumulu Foundation. And we simply have as a vision to become the largest waste valorization company in Africa, which promotes the concept of circular economy. So what we do at Closed Loop System Ventures is we take waste and we turn it into into valuable consumer goods. So, for example, we transform organic waste into natural fertilizer, and we upcycle waste tires into eco-friendly furniture, which are affordable, and we also divert old dresses from getting into landfills by turning it into floor racks, among other things. So for our track record, we have been able to raise $15,000 as grant, $5,000 from the Tony Lumulu Foundation, and $10,000 as a growth grant from the UNDP YAS program, which is a program for young entrepreneurs. It's known as the Youth for Africa and SDGs Open Innovation Challenge. So it's a program that supports young Africans who have innovative ideas that can help in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. So also, we have raised over $5,000 from family and friends after receiving the grant from UNDP, because it gave us more credibility. So we have raised over $5,000, which has been used together with the grant from UNDP to purchase, to construct a facility on our land, which is another milestone that we have achieved, because we have purchased land in 2016 using the grant from Tony Lumulu Foundation. And we also have a small transport vehicle which we use in collecting waste. And for the waste that we recycle, we have recycled over 15 tons of organic waste into natural fertilizer, and we have upcycled over 50 waste tires since January 2019 into eco-friendly furniture. And we have prevented about 200 old dresses from getting into landfills. So this is an another major milestone that we have achieved using the growth grant from UNDP is almost complete. So our major challenges usually revolves around the lack of a large capacity truck which can help us collect more waste, and also we lack a showroom in town where we can showcase and sell our waste-derived products. We also need more infrastructure, and we need more equipment that can help us valorize more waste and have more impact. And we also face sometimes land conflicts that slow down our work. So for our future plans over the next 2 years, we plan to raise about $500,000, which is going to help support our growth and commercialization plan. And we also plan to establish about at least 20 waste collection points in the city of Yaoundé, where people can bring their waste and they receive compensation in cash, kind, or education, while we use the waste to create valuable consumer goods. And we also look forward to establishing a showroom where we can be showcasing what can be done out of waste and selling the products as well. And we also plan to establish a board of advisors whose pool of experience can help us to grow the business and be more successful. So on this note, I just want to proceed with the other question about what unlocked the innovative solution. I would say that it is the fact that I decided to be on the side of those who create solutions to community problems, and for that reason I choose not to go after jobs, but to create a job for myself and for other young Cameroonians, and with time even for other Africans. So when I got this idea, I knew that I needed something, or I needed to mobilize resources that could help it come into reality. So that's how I started looking for grants, and fortunately I fell on the program which is being offered by the Tony Lumelu Foundation, and through this program I got the grant that actually helped in kickstarting the project. And last year we also got a grant from UNDP, which was a growth grant that helped us to achieve other milestones. For example, we didn't have a facility on the land where we could be doing our transformation. So through the UNDP grant, we could now construct a facility that has a small warehouse, 2 office spaces, and a restroom. And we also used the grant to construct a well, because we are in a remote area where there is no water supply. So we have constructed a well that is now supplying us with water being used for our daily activities. And we have also produced about 600 packaging bags, which we would use to package our natural fertilizer and commercialize it in the months ahead into the market. There are other milestones that we have achieved. Thank you.
Thank you, Patu. I think we can see another revolutionary idea here. But what is important is I'm sure Effie is smiling, because she can see now the concrete results of this wonderful initiative they have taken. So thank you, Patu, and all the best. Next, we'll go to Rio-san. Rio-san is co-founder of CDO Water Corp Japan. You have the floor.
Thank you.
She also grew up in Silicon Valley. Let me reveal a secret.
Thank you for the introduction. Okay, so let me briefly introduce what we're doing and how it relates to reaching the Sustainable Development Goals. We're a technology company that is tackling the issue of water. As you may know, water is one of the most important issues of this century. It's estimated that in 2050, the world population under water stress would be around 40%. And that includes the issue of quantity and also quality. And climate change is increasing the variability and the unpredictability of these two issues. And in terms of this big water issue, what we're trying to solve is the issue of sustainability of existing water infrastructure. The characteristics of the current infrastructure, which is large and centralized, is that it requires a lot of taxes to build, many, many years to construct and plan. And as society ages, like in Japan, there are huge issues with maintenance and renewal. And so the concept we have is to make a new type of water infrastructure which is more decentralized and is a smaller loop. Currently, as you know, water is treated in a huge cycle, mega loop. And what we want to do is to make that a lot smaller and make it even small enough for individuals to own. And so the merits of decentralization is that we can make these infrastructure at a low cost, shorten construction time, and adapt flexibility to population change. But the biggest issue with making this transition is that there's a huge issue with operation and maintenance. And currently, it depends on experienced operators who know a lot about water treatment. And in Japan, we have a huge issue with lack of personnel. And so what we tried to do is to automate this operation and maintenance using sensor and AI technology. And to give you an introduction about the first product we're building, this is a picture of Mabi in western Japan after the floods last year. In Japan, we have a lot of earthquakes and natural disasters, unfortunately. And in these disasters, water infrastructure breaks down and people have trouble using water. And a big problem is that people cannot take showers. And so the first product we built is a water recycling shower system that where nearly 100 people can take showers with 100 liters of water. And how do we do that? We recycle the water that is used. And the water is treated in multiple filters, and it's reused many, many times. And we install a lot of sensors in the flow treatment system, and we monitor it remotely. It's a portable shower system, so it can be carried anywhere and set up in under 15 minutes. And we can remotely monitor it. And so we use this system to provide showers in multiple recent disasters in Japan. And we are also deploying this in many areas in Japan this summer. And more than 1,000 people in total have used our showers this year. And fortunately, we've been able to get an agreement with Kanagawa Prefecture to do R&D and use our products as disaster relief and environmental protection, and also provide these systems during disasters. And lastly, I want to say that obviously we want to expand this technology to abroad. I think in Japan, we are tackling the issue of renewing infrastructure that we've built over the couple last decades. But in Africa, I think there's a lot of possibility to imagine and create a more sustainable form of water infrastructure. And so we would love to collaborate with public and private stakeholders in Africa. Thank you. Oh, and to answer your question, which was how has our partnership with Kanagawa Prefecture helped us in spreading this technology, is that because this technology is such a new form of infrastructure, it's very difficult to, important to plan how this technology gets adopted. And so Kanagawa Prefecture has provided us with many opportunities to provide important use cases for how this technology can be applied in the real world and providing credibility to what we're doing. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we give him a round of applause? Thank you, Rios. Another revolutionary application of entrepreneurship to addressing basic problems, particularly water. We will next move to Dr. Samim Nabuma Kalisa from Uganda. So you will do a brief presentation of your initiative and then quickly answer the question. What kind of partnership helped you to grow? What is the role of entrepreneur and the public sector to improve access to health service? In other words, what kind of partnership do you see between entrepreneurship and the public sector? Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity. I'm called Nabuma Shamim Kalisa, and I'm the founder of Chill Artificial Intelligence Lab. I would love to first share with you a short story about what happens in normal life. You can have a couple, a wife and a husband living in harmony until you realize that there is some problem that has come along. So this is a wife that complains of pain in her breasts. But the husband is one that does not love the wife. He goes and gets painkillers for the wife since he cannot go to the hospital at that time. It's until the pain intensifies that the husband says, oh, I have to take you to the hospital. But then you realize that not everyone has money at that time. So they have to first sell their plots of land so that they can move to the hospital, which is even a long distance away from their homes. Reaching the hospital, they are surprised about the high prices of the screening services. Here I'm talking about the cancers that affect women, that is the breast and cervical cancers. So just imagine you have sold your piece of land and you have gotten the money, and the doctor says, if at all you had come earlier, would have saved something. The cancers you have already in the advanced stages and nothing can be done about it. So what you can do is just to get the treatment, but you cannot get cured. Just know in a few months later, you're gone. And that is what happened to my friend, a husband and a wife. So very many people move to the hospitals expecting good news, but realize they are given sad news. We would have done something. You may have all the money, you may have all the businesses, but when you're told that you have a cancer that cannot be taken back, you cannot do anything about it. Everyone is looking to invest in Africa because Africa has the very many entrepreneurs, but you cannot invest in these entrepreneurs when the women are dying of these cancers. They have to be alive so that this technology that is being applied can be used by these women. There are many reasons as to why people die of these cancers. That is the breast and cervical cancer mainly. Most of them live far from the hospitals. So for them to move to the hospital, it takes them a long time. So this makes them lazy to get the services in time. And this may also be due to privacy issues. Not everyone would be happy to expose their body parts to the doctors. And it can also be to the high prices as what happened to the husband and wife. So it is with this. So it is with this that I came up with this solution. Because realize that in only 2018, more than 311,000 women died of cervical cancer in Africa, and more than 500,000 women died of breast cancer. This is really a very big number. If women keep on dying like this, the nation and Africa would be gone. I am Nabuma Shamim once again, and I founded this company based on my passion because I lost a mother to cervical cancer and I'm a victim of breast cancer. So all this makes me work with passion and love so that we can end these cancers. Because you never know what will happen in the future. You never know your daughter may get this because you are not aware. People give more attention to the HIV, the diabetes, and they leave out the cancers, yet they are the leading causes of death nowadays. So what actually we are providing home screening tests that is using artificial intelligence and sensor technology, whereby instead of a woman visiting the hospital to get the consultation from a doctor, here you consult, it is automated. You consult, and then it recommends you to do a test using our self-screening test. That is the cervical and breast cancer self-testing kits. I would love you to watch this small video. Oh, sorry. How should I? There is a small video that I wanted to show, but since it's not playing, it was explaining to us. So that is what basically it does. And our biggest challenge is the support. We got financial support from the Tony Elumelu Foundation because it gives everyone in Africa a platform to try what they can. Tony Elumelu believes that Africans have bright minds. It just needs you to open up to them, come up to them, and give them the platform to come out and solve the problems. So I believe with this, we can end these cancers. And we are looking at raising $1 million because we believe if we spread this to other countries in Africa, it would really reduce the rate at which people are dying of breast and cervical cancer. You cannot realize this problem until you visit the hospitals, until you have a relative who has died, or until you're a victim on this. They were asking me about what kind of partnership has helped me to grow. As I said before, it is the Tony Elumelu Foundation that has brought me to this. Because at first I began this with providing mobile screening services, but then I realized that the women were so many and I had to include technology because technology is the way to go. When you innovate, you save more lives. Just imagine sitting in a hospital working on 10 people in a day, which is really less compared to when you use an application that will work on more than 100 people in a day. So you're saving lives and you're making money out of this. So it is the way for everyone to go. It is the way for us to do everything. So when you put technology in whatever we are doing, because this is SDG 3. And I believe if we get more partnerships with the UNDP, with government organizations, we can really move forward. And I believe this technology is really dominated by the men. So it's us, the women, come in. We have to explain to people that we can do exactly what the men can do. We can do better because if we entrust us in everything, we are better than them. And the role of the entrepreneur in the public sector to improve health services is entrepreneurs look for problems in the society and then they find a solution. So it is us entrepreneurs that provide the public government that this is the problem that is happening. Hey, look here. This is what you're supposed to do. Come here and partner with these people so that we can solve this problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Sami. Another very revolutionary idea or approach to addressing basic but very important problems. And also the application of artificial intelligence to addressing NCDs like cancer is also very innovative in the African context. And again, we are not going to lose any opportunity to give comfort to Tony Elumelu Foundation. Another concrete result of their belief that entrepreneurship is key to Africa's development and transformation. So once again, a warm round of applause to Dr. Shamim and Tony Elumelu also, Foundation. Last but not the least is Mr. Hiro Nishuguchi, who is the Executive Managing Director, Japan Innovation Network, and he is also a Senior Advisor to the UNDP Administration in the area of innovation. And over the past year, we have begun to see the positive results of his support to UNDP's innovation endeavors. So Hiro-san, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you very much. And since majority of the audience is in fact Japanese, I think I will do my presentation in Japanese. 私は今皆さんがお話しされたことを私なりに解釈して私自身のプレゼンテーションを行うというよりはこれはどういう意味があるのかということを私なりの解釈をつけてかつ私がやっております活動と結びつけて少し説明したいと思います。私は国連開発計画 UNDP さんと2016年からこの SDGs ホリスティックイノベーションプラットフォームというプラットフォームを運営しています。でこれはまさにオープンイノベーションプラットフォームでございまして、SDGs というのをイノベーションの機会として、捉えて、いかに事業としてこのような SDGs を達成するかで今日ここにいらっしゃるアントレプレナーの皆さんは全てそういったことをされているわけですがそれをですねエコシステムを作ることによっていかに達成するかということをある種パッションを持ってやってきました。2016年はですね日本ではほとんどの方が SDGs ということをむしろご存じなくてちょうどなんじゃらほいっていう感じだったんですがその頃から約もう3年間毎日ですね SDGs はイノベーションの機会であるということを捉えて活動しています。で私の日々の仕事は実は大企業からイノベーションを起こすということなのでまさにイノベーションの中に SDGs というのを、位置づけて仕事をしてまいりました。でイノベーションっていうのは別に難しい話ではございませんで、今日時点の A という状況から将来の B という状況に意図的に望ましい変化を起こすことなんですね。なので今出雲さんはじめとして皆さんが、現実を見て問題を見てここに変化を起こしたいと思って、まさに変化を起こされているアントレプレナーの方々なんですが彼らはまさに A 地点から B 地点に向けて変化を起こそうとしています。でその時にどんな変化を起こしたらいいんだろうって分かんないことがあるんですがその時にこういう変化が起こるといいんだよということのリストが SDGs なんですね。17ゴールだけではなくて169のターゲットあるいは232のインディケーターを丹念に紐解きますと実はここには将来日本のみならずアフリカ、ヨーロッパ、アジア全世界で起こしたいと人類が思っている変化のリストまさに起こしたい未来のリストがここにあるそういうふうに思っています。でそのためにはですね実はここに皆さんやってらっしゃるイノベーションのプロセス問題を見つけてビジネスモデルを作りそして実行していくという行ったり来たりの試行錯誤が必要になりましてここにいらっしゃる方皆さん行ったり来たりの試行錯誤をされていると思います。ただしこの行ったり来たりの試行錯誤っていうのは本当に大変です。大抵ですねそんなことする必要ないんじゃないかとかそのアイデアダメだろうとかいろんなことを言われます。でなかなか最初のお客さんがいないこともあります。であるがゆえにパッションを持ってある一定のプロセスを通ってですね起こしたい変化を実現するための手段を作ることが本当に大事なんですね。ただそういうことをやっていく中でやはりその3年間私この仕事をしていていくつかのことに気づきました。実は、例えば今日お話がありました水の問題であったり食料の話であったりあるいはウェイストマネジメントの話だったりあるいはブレストカンサーの話であったりさまざまな問題には非常に複雑な、まさに根源的な問題があります。いくつかの要因が 問題を起こす因果関係を作っているんですね。この因果関係を正確に理解して、私は最近新しい因果関係を作るという言い方をしています。今の因果関係が問題を作っているのであれば、望ましい未来を作るには新しい因果関係というのが必要であります。ただし新しい因果関係は現在の因果関係を理解せずには実現できません。そういった意味でプロブレムを見つけて、その内容を理解していくというのは本当に大事です。なのでイノベーションというのはまさに新しい因果関係を作っていく仕事だと思いますし、この21世紀は昔なかったもの、つまりデジタライゼーションというのがございますから、ソリューションの中にデジタライゼーションということをどんどんと織り込んでいく。で、今日神奈川県から高校生の皆さんがいらっしゃって前の方に座っていらっしゃるそうですが、まさにこのデジタライゼーションというのはここにいらっしゃるような高校生の皆さんをはじめする若い方々がですね、当たり前のように今後身につけていく能力ですし、ただもう身についているのかもしれない。そういった意味では若い人たちの持っている、こういう未来を作りたいんじゃないかというパッション、あるいは思いというのは本当に大事だと思いますので、そういった未来を引き続き私も作っていきたいと思いますし、皆さんと一緒に何かできればいいなと思います。ありがとうございます。以上でございます。Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Hiro-san. This brings us to the end of this panel discussion, but let me just spend a few seconds to try to recapitulate some of the key points that have emerged from their presentations. Obviously, it's not possible to summarize within a few minutes all that has been said. I think this will be done by our the colleagues who are taking the notes. So let me just recall some of the most pertinent highlights from the presentations and the responses to the question. First, from FE again, I think she made a point which is now broadly accepted, that entrepreneurship is a key to Africa's development and transformation. And I would like to say that this is not only relevant to Africa, but to all parts of the world. And you've heard that they have put aside $100 million to back the translation of that into reality. And we've had some of the positive results that are already being reaped from that. To Mitsuru-san, he came up with the idea to exploit euglena. It's the first time I'm hearing it. I don't know how you saw it at first. Well, you can only see it through the microscope. But he has demonstrated that backing up nutrition with the euglena could be exploited to improve nutrition of people, including the poor ones. It has the unique characteristics of being an animal and a vegetable. For part two, what we've gathered is application of circular management to waste recycling. And again, they're addressing very basic problems through this kind of innovation. Then we heard from Rio-san, also applying innovative technologies to water cycling, making it affordable and on a small scale, affordable and making it possible to be universalized and also to be applied to contexts like humanitarian situations where this kind of technology is needed to make water available to displaced people. From Dr. Shamim, we've heard about the application of artificial intelligence to addressing NCDs, like cancer, which is particularly important in the African context. Then we had from Hiro-san the application of innovative approaches to tackling. He tried to make it simple, but implementing the integrated approach to SDGs is not easy. And he has come up with that innovative approach to addressing that particular challenge that planners are facing, how to ensure that the natural, mutually reinforcing relationship between the goals is actually realized. I believe I've not left out anybody. I have covered everybody, right? So let me thank these young and enterprising colleagues and to wish them all the best. You have all our support. So once more, let's give them a round of applause.
Well, thank you very, very much.
So let me also thank all the participants who are here and patiently following the presentations. So you are part of this multi-partnership framework. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu.
Yes, and thank you. Thank you very much, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your attendance and your participation. Like I said before, I remain really quite happy with the amount of turnout we've had. It really reflects the kind of importance and the kind of genuine interest that is in the kind of work that we do and the kind of work that our colleagues do here. So thank you once again. This concludes today's event, and have a great day. Thank you very much. Well,